the act when defending.
I think it's like.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian. Come on.
People deluded, I'm back again. Appreciative of all of you lot tuned in. Please smash the like button, comment your opinions, make sure you're subscribing and turn on your notification bell. Now, you've all probably seen the title. Allegedly, Bukayo Saka is close to agreeing a new Arsenal contract worth, rough estimates on this article say 200 grand a week, 10 million pounds a year, and he more than deserves it. I'm sure you all agree, and I'm sure we're all happy and we're all cheesing if Bukayo Saka is close to doing such. Once again, people, until it's signed on the line, until it's signed on the dotted line, until every T has been crossed and I dotted, anything can happen. But it'd be lovely to see Bukayo Saka commit. It's a fantastic statement to tell potential new players coming into this team. Also, you've seen Martinelli sign a new deal, Saka sign a new deal, whoever else needs to sign a new deal at this football club, William Saliba, we're looking at you. Get it done, innit, people? So if I share my screen, it initially came out of the Daily Mail. Again, smash the like button and make sure you've turned on your reminders, people. We're watching Man United versus Barcelona tonight. Tomorrow, as well as watching the Europa League watch-along, Europa League draw and doing a watch-along for it. You have to be on Twitch because I can actually stream it with you lot on Twitch. We're obviously going to recap Saka and every bit of other news. But allegedly, Bukayo Saka close to signing new Arsenal deal worth over 10 million a year after England winger made it clear he was convinced the Gunners are heading in the right direction under Mikel Arteta. I love you, Saka. You are the love of my life. You don't forget it. But the Arsenal Academy graduate is entering the final 12 months of his current deal. The 21-year-old is keen to extend his stay despite interest from other clubs. The new long-term deal will be worth in excess of 200k per week. Obviously, there's probably bonuses collectively if we win certain trophies and qualify for certain competitions. Individually, if he hits certain goals, because he got 11 last season in the league, I believe. He's on 9 at the moment. The young man just keeps getting better and better. But allegedly, he has told Arsenal he wants to stay with the Premier League leaders, closing in on securing their brilliant forward to a new contract worth a minimum of 10 million a year. Sports Mails understands significant progress towards an agreement has been made in recent weeks. Sources have indicated that Saka has made clear during recent discussions that his wish is to stay at the Emirates Stadium, with important steps towards a positive conclusion now taken. The principles of an agreement are believed to be in place, with all parties now working on resolving smaller details of the contract. Now, these things take time. We're in the midst of a season. Saka needs to focus on football and leave his agents towards agreeing these things. It remains to be seen how long it takes for those issues to be ironed out, but the expectancy inside the Emirates is that Saka will put pen to paper on a new contract to end lingering uncertainty over his long-term future. Now, while we don't know if he'll commit because it's not done yet, wouldn't say there's been uncertainty. As long as it's not signed, of course, he's drawing interest from everyone, rightly so. But he's got every reason to stay. He's a franchise player. He's a post out. The manager effing loves you. The fans effing love you. You know. Keep developing. And, I don't want to be the guy because you want Saka to stay forever, but whether that's possible is another thing. It makes it more difficult to prize him away. And if clubs do want to buy him, they've got to make it worthwhile. Well, it's understood the new long-term deal will be worth in excess of 200k per week, inclusive of bonuses. The deal would likely make him the club's best paid player. Now, obviously, that has knock-on effects for any other top players we bring into this club and other renewals if they hit what Saka is doing. News of Saka's pending agreement will arrive as a huge boost to Mikel Arteta's team as they chase their first Premier League title since 2004. The 21-year-old is unquestionably one of, if not the most important players in Arsenal's squad, and the Gunners are offering Saka one of the most lucrative deals in their history. A host of clubs, including Manchester City, have been monitoring Saka's future given his contractual situation. The Arsenal Academy graduate is entering the final 12 months of the deal, but the club do have an option to extend his contract, so that further strengthens our hand. But Saka has privately made clear that he wants to stay in North London, having been convinced of the club's direction under Mikel Arteta. The winger is eager to start his Champions League career, and barring any almighty collapse, Arsenal will qualify for the competition for the first time since the 2016-17 season. We're moving in the right direction. It looks like we will get him done there, people. We're on 50 odd points. I'd say we get to 70. We've confirmed Champions League. We probably will be in the Champions League, but as long as it's mathematically uncertain, it's not for certain, innit, people? The dream is free, the hustle is sold separately. Smash the like button, people. So yeah, Saka's an elite player, and when you look at some of his statistics in terms of the Premier League 1v1s, Saka is first, 235. The next player is Solly March with 187. Then it's Martinelli with 180. Then it's Grealish with 178, and Mahrez is fifth with 136. I'm sure there's something else here. When you look at Saka this season, he's eighth for Premier League goals. He has 9. He's second for assists. I think Kevin De Bruyne is the only one ahead of him with 8 assists, 9 goals, 8 assists. 1v1s, he's first with 235. Wins 1v1 and shoots, whatever that means. He's got 18, which ranks him first. Dribbles attempted, he's second. So he's a decisive player. He's a franchise player. He's a bloody good one. Statistically, and all these metrics show that Saka is a great player with his best days in front of him. There'll be many twists and turns in the young man's career, but happy to have him at the carpet, aren't we, people? When you look at this tweet, all of the 10 of Saka's goals for Arsenal this season have either put us in the lead with 6 or have been equalizers with 4. So his 10 goals have been worth even more to a degree, and it just shows that he is clutch. And I don't know where you lot would stay. I think there's several players that could lay claim to being Arsenal's most important player. I think Saka is there. Without that, we haven't got a right winger and we haven't got a match win or anything close to it. You could potentially say Gabriel Jesus. You could say Martinelli. You could probably extend that to Partey, and I'm probably missing out a player. You could say, one of the centre halves, because then it means there's a reshuffle with probably Benjamin White and Tomiyasu. And right now, Arteta's named the strongest lineup he potentially can, really and truly, and that would kill our build-up play. So there's several players, but and actually that you'd imagine the Ben Whites, the Ramsdales, the Odegaards within the next few years, they'll sign improved deals. Improving players and retaining a core group of players, the good ones, is as vital as bringing in and adding in quality. So hopefully we can keep moving in this scenario, people, and in this direction. Saka's also very durable, which is a very underrated aspect. As good as Saka is, the best quality you can have is consistent availability, which some of our important players at Arsenal can't necessarily lay claim to. Harvey Downs has said Bukayo Saka hasn't missed any of Arsenal's last 65 league games, the longest ongoing run of consecutive appearances in the Premier League, in brackets De Gea next on 62, which De Gea is a goalie, not to discredit him. The last Arsenal player to feature in more successive league games was Gael Clichy, which was a run of 78, ended in April 2009. Does that coincide with when he obviously signed for Manchester City? I'm not too sure. Second for Arsenal behind Saka with 65. You've got Gabriel, our centre-half, Big Gabby with 58, Xhaka with 40, Ramsdale and Martinelli with 33. Right, Martinelli already. And you've got Benjamin White and Saliba with 23. Big up Ben White since he signed for us. Saliba's been at the club 2 minutes, so it shows how important these players are. Hopefully we can bring in some more players, retain deals, and just keep moving in the right direction. Please let me know your thoughts, people. As I said, make sure you're commenting. Check out the rest of the videos. I'm sure throughout the course of this video, you've seen hyperlinks, etc., etc. Most importantly, stay blessed, stay safe. Appreciative of all of you lot listening to this video. Smash the like button. Stay safe. Stay in good health. I'd love to wish you and your loved ones in good health and continued good health, and I'll see you lot soon.
There's always that active when defending.
I've been given like